G'day mate, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, Jetty, and of course we have an Icarus with me, and normally I go with sunrise, but I gotta say, the gas giant fully illuminated in the background works just great as far as I'm concerned. So, yesterday's episode, we fixed today's problem. Well, we fixed the previous episode's problem. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Okay, yesterday's episode, we went out. We went outposting. We went to just one planet. We went over to the Woodbridge star, which is named Woodbridge because lovely Mr. Woodbridge came along. Click the membership, click the join button down below. It's beside the like button, beside the subscribe button. You should definitely click the like button if you haven't already. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button at least once on my channel, you should probably click that one too. He went to click the join button. He received some absolution from Adblocker. I have completely forgiven all of his sins because he has joined the channel membership team at the grand total of $1 per month. That is $12 per year. That is, I'd say, as cheap as Netflix. At least here in Australia it is. It's cheaper than Netflix. For 12 months to support JD is cheaper than 1 month worth of Netflix in Australia. Yes, Australians get ripped off left, right, and centre. We came across to Woodbridge number 3, a Waterworld. We looked for Kevin Costa, couldn't find him anywhere. What we did find spinniform. Lots of spinniform. About, I want to say 6 million spinniform. We went and mined all the spinniform. We have since made sure, previously, that it was already coming back to this tower, and now this tower has plenty of spinniform. It also now has carbon nanotubes. Originally, this was meant to supply carbon nanotubes to other spots on the planet that needed carbon nanotubes. Instead, it was stuck to requesting it from the one other place we're making carbon nanotubes with the old-fashioned recipe, the old-fashioned super expensive recipe, because, well, we had no spinniform. So what I need to do is I need to stop this loop belt now, because this loop belt was just bringing it from this tower across to this tower and then putting it on the output belt so we could make some frame material. Now that I have gone and fixed all the problems, all that can go, along with the slower belt I had on there to make sure there were brakes in the belt, because at the moment we're producing potentially 30 nanotubes per second, and we're using, only because I haven't upgraded the assemblers yet, we're using 15 nanotubes per second making frame material, which now means frame material is back up and running, which means we're back to making rockets. We're not making rockets super fast because we need like 8. I need 3. I need 8. I need 3. No, I need 6. I need 6 frame material to make one single rocket. But we are making rockets again. It's slowly counting back up because I have a goal of having 10,000 rockets. But today's episode actually requires us to go back to our lovely workshop, pick up some more materials, because today we want to work on this. I'd like to work on the universal matrix. We've had the ability, the option for quite some time to start the research of it, and we have a significant number of labs that are just sitting there doing nothing. Can we turn on that so at least I can see the numbers? And I want to start producing universal matrix, a lot of it. So what we will need to do is we're going to need to grab some labs, which I have here somewhere. Aha! All of them. Yeah, that way I know I've definitely got enough. Okay, and then on our North Pole, we have a few odds and ends. A few odds and ends that we've built that are, important and doing things. We have this one making miniature particle gliders, and we have this one making ray receivers, which I don't need any of anymore. We have this one making EM rail ejectors, rail cannons. We have this one making rocket silos. Speaking of rocket silos, we have an old rocket silo here we had for a test that can now go away, which we can put into the box. Oh, it comes with a rocket. Well, there you go. We have this one making artificial suns. We've used a couple of artificial suns going over to our Waterworld. We used one of them, actually. That's all we needed to use. So that can go away as well. We're making solar panels. I still have at least 1, 2, potentially... let's line this up. 3, 4... Where do you go? Can I actually... Just on a matter of interest, no, I can't click and drag. That'd make life far too easy. Cancel. Cancel. Cool. Where I want that? I want that on a... That... Whoop. Not there. There and... Not there, not there, not there. There you go. I'm sure it goes there and there. Does it not? See, this is why you need to practice some things. 1, 2.5. A half, 1, 2. Okay. And then 1, 2.5. There. Oh, it's because I happen to have one just outside. Oh, you're going to have to be moved. Okay, so we have a couple of towers up here to do towery things. We don't have any work for them just yet. But what I do have is I have this blank area right here, right at the top of the North Pole, where I'd like to do some science. Just a little bit of science. I'd like to do, well, the universal matrix. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with towers. Big towers. Big towers. I want to put our very first tower... there. Yes, because that means my next tower can go there. Okay. We're going to grab out those power poles I just ripped up. We're going to put one there. We're going to put one... there, because this is the green zone, this is the landing zone. If I ever need to come in and grab some power, I can stand right here, middle of the North Pole, and absorb much power from much power poles. Okay, so that's the first thing I need. I need power, plus I need 2 spots to bring in science packs. We need to bring in the blue, the red, the yellow. I also need to bring in the purple, the green. I also need to bring in antimatter, because that is the final item we need to make the universal matrix. The universe matrix. Okay. Next thing is, I'm going to need some belt. I'm going to need some belt for a lot of science packs. We're going to bring the first science pack out, and we're just going to run around in circles. Round in circles. We'll bring it to... Actually, we'll just bring it straight through. We'll work out the mess afterwards. Okay. Onto that belt. Oh, should that be blue? Yeah, that can be blue. Alright, next one we're going to do is going to be the red science pack. We shall bring the red science pack out. Exact same story. Going to take it right the way around the loop. To there, to there, to there, and then back in. The last science pack is going to be the yellow science pack. Number 3. And now we can have our dead straight belts. We're going to bring it out as close as I can. Bring it around. You don't fit. You're going to have to move back a tile. Let's run the belt first, just to confirm. Yes, yes, yes. There to there to there. Excellent. And then we'll grab one of these. And I'll put it back. And cool. And then we're going to have some materials come out of this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cut off these belts for right now. So we can work out where our next set of belts are going to be. They're going to be here. And... okay, that tile. And that tile. That much I know. They're going to go on those 3 tiles. Above and beyond that, who knows. Okay, next thing we're going to need is we're going to need some actual labs. Research. These guys. I want to put them... Let's spread them out slightly. That looks good. Yes. Okay, and then... put the... no, actually that is the correct tile. And spread them out to there. That looks like a good setup. We've got a little bit of labs. Okay, now obviously you have to go, and then to match things on the other side, you have to go, and then to match things, we'll get rid of you and you as well. That leaves me with 3 labs. Maybe I want more. 4 labs. Let's go with 4 labs. Okay, you go away. We start from here again. We drag this out until I get to 4 labs. Delete, delete. remove those. Drag this out until I get to 4 labs. Done. Delete, delete. And here again. 1, 2, 3, 4 labs. Delete, delete. Okay. So we made sure our very first tower was just past that line. Just past that line so we can pop it down. We have run, if I come out of construction mode, we've run our blue science out, our red science out, our yellow science out. They're all back 1 tile too far. Really, JD? You're useless. There we go. Fixed. Alright, so we've run our science out. No, I did it again. And again. Oh. Okay, there to there. I'm lucky this doesn't take too long to fix. That's 5, that's 4. Go away, and do it again. Let me just fix this real quick. Alright, JD's mistakes are sorted. Alright, next thing we're going to need is we're going to need another ring of belts. We're going to need to get into each one of these labs 6 different items. That is the first 3 science packs, that is the second 3 science packs, plus antimatter. So we're going to need more belts. Much more belts. Can we please go around the planet? Thank you. I can't wait for blueprints. Can't wait for blueprints. The devs made an announcement the other day that they expect to have blueprints up and running within 30 days. And oh my gosh, I can't wait. That way I can build a quarter of this and just blueprint it around the planet. That would make life so much easier. Okay, 3 belts. Alright, we have a few problems we're going to need to sort out. The first one being this. So this belt can go into there. That makes life easy. This belt is going to have to be up, I guess, there, and come back down. So I can have that belt. I'd like it to hit that tile. Can I come up 1 tile and then go down? And then have that belt from there hit there in a straight line? Cool. And then this belt, same story. I would like it up 1 tile. And I don't know if this will fit. It'll fit. Okay, so we need to remove 2 either side. Bring that 3 either side. Okay, I need to come 1 tile through this. Okay, so we need to go up to there and then back down. Link that in there. That doesn't connect now. Alright, try this again. 3rd time's a charm. No, that one doesn't connect either. Okay. There. No, that curve is a little bit wrong. How about that? Okay, alright, so we got our 3 belts. You and you, we need to lower back down. So we're going to bring that forward to... Alright, I want to try and maintain straight lines. So we're going to bring it to there on the ground level. And the same with that one. Bring that there on the ground level. And then chop it back. I know, it's a little bit fiddly. It's a little bit fiddly, but sometimes it's worth it. Okay, let's chop you guys back 1 more tile. So we're going to have 3 belts. 1, double click, and then come from here, up, and then back down. Here, up, and back down. Here, up, and back down. So we've got a little archway there, a second archway there. Excellent. Okay, so I need to have purple science, green science, and antimatter. Antimatter is going to take a second to get here. We're going to have 100, 100, and 100. We're going to go demand, and demand, just so we can see things happening. No red science in the network. Okay. Where do we put red science into? You. Have no bots. Have some bots. Problem solved. Okay, so we've got some blue science coming out. We're also going to have to put some robots in here. I'm also going to have to go back to... We need to look for where the existing labs are, follow the blue science, and that gives us our location on towers. I really need to colour the ground or something, at least that'd be easier to find. We need to put bots in here. I need to have big shippies in there as well, and in there. Because we will need to request in at a date very, very close to now. Start requesting in some antimatter. Okay, so then we need to go over here. On this side, because of our placement, we're going to have to go 3, 2, 1. And then let's go 3, 2, 1 in the opposite direction. Alright, remove. I'm going to place these. Oh, that's right, they're painful to put down. Actually, if I remove that, we go from... well, that's the placement we want. There's labs that I keep putting down. I need to pick back up, put back down again. Okay, that's our placement. That's our placement. We're just going to work on one half. One half seems like the way to go. All right, then I need to have another belt. Okay, actually, let's get you importing. Demand. Demand. Hey, we have the matrix up and running. Remote demand. And just 500 to get things rocking and rolling. Okay, these, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do purple, then green. No. Cancel. None. So let's go with... Alright, let's go back to green on the inside belt, purple on the middle belt, and antimatter on the outside belt. Yes. Alright, before we go too much further, let's at least get some power poles up and running. Just so we can see this thing sort of in action. Let's get a power pole there, and a power... No. Power pole there, and a power pole... There? Power pole there. Power pole there. And a power pole there. Alright, those three are powered. We'll just hook this into the existing grid. We've still got a few things we need to work out. We want you to make universal matrix. Done and dusted, which is going to put some gaps in the belts, but that's fine, because as they go around the towers, they'll get refilled back in. The next thing we're going to want is I need to get out of this, the universal matrix, which takes 15 seconds to craft. They're not exactly a quick boy. And then I need to, once again, give it a new belt to sit on. So I'm thinking this circle here that's highlighted. And what I want to do is... I want to run the belt from there to there. And this line seems like it's a straight line. So I should be able to go up and then cut one tile off and down. It's a bit too much of a curve. Let's try that again. Up one tile, down to ground level. 2 tiles up. That's a curve. That's a curve I like. Okay, so we need to go from this tile, forward one, into the middle, and then back down. Yeah, that's a curve I like. Okay, so then we're going to go with sorters. I'm going to have you output and you output. I'm going to have you output and you output. Okay, so it's got our science. It's going around circles. We have progress. Let's do the next section really quickly. Put a power pole there. A power pole. Now we've done this once. It should be fairly quick to emulate. Oh, my belt doesn't go all the way around. Aha! In 2 tiles. Up to the purple belt. Down again. Back to ground level. So we go 2 tiles. Press the up arrow. And hold down shift. That way it doesn't try and click to an existing belt. to go to the purple belt and then back down. And obviously I need to finish this loop. There to there. And there to there. Okay. That still doesn't give us another... We need another set of labs. Another set of labs to actually process the science. Being just the universe matrix. So what I'm thinking is if we just cut these... And I put a lab there. We can bring this science, being the antimatter belt, up and around. Then we can bring the purple science belt up and around. And then that power pole's in the way. Okay, grab a power pole. Can I put a power pole here? Yes. Okay, can I move that power pole up a time? Yes. Can I move that power pole up a time? No conflicts there, but we can move it across one. Okay, I like this. I like this. You are going to do actual science. We need to remove that and remove that. We need to put a power pole in there. And a power pole in there. And a sorter out. A sorter out. A sorter out. A sorter out. We're going to need a sorter in here, which will need its own power pole. And I think we have a winning combination. Okay. We need to go to this side because it's going to be different. We're going to have you go on the left, then in the middle, and then in the bottom, which is the exact opposite of the one on the other side. And then you go outside, outside, inside. I think it's just easier to copy and paste rather than trying to rip them up and go through the hassle of lining them all up a second time. Okay. They all look to be right. We're going to set you to do this science back, this science back, this science back, all the way around. Robots are flying overhead. Okay, we need a power pole. We now know there and there. We need to break those three belts, remove those, put a lab here, which has antimatter come hard up against it and around. Purple science next, and into there. Green science last, comes up and around. You get a sorter. Okay, and then this has a... Nope, it's this side. Two belts up. Down. Two belts up, down. Two belts up and down. And then finally, two more belts up and down. Okay, so with that done, it should be sorter, 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 sorter. More sorters and more sorters. We put a power pole in there and a power pole in there. I put that lab in the wrong spot. Power pole there, and a power pole there. Yeah, I put that lab there and this lab here. Good one, JD. Okay, we need to go... I've done this enough times, I know how it works. Okay, that goes there, 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 there. That goes there, 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 there. Gives us a little hole to put a lab. Really? Oh, I'm off by a tile. And there. Okay, we can put a lab right there. You have an input. We're going to set you to actually do science, and you're going to need a power pole right there. You're wrong. You're in the wrong spot. That's okay. We can run that belt through, and yep, run that belt through, and run that belt back through. Oh, crap. Alright, what were we saying? We were just going to rerun this green belt real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Belt goes through there. I'm lucky it's the green one. It's the easiest one to plug back in. That goes up and around this lab. Back down. And back to there. Okay, you are doing research. Everything looks to be running. I hope. Okay, so then we're going to go with lab, more labs. No, I only want you to be 3 tall. Okay. And then here... Oh, all the belts dried up. I want you to do all of it. And all of it, and all of it. And I want you to do all of it, or all of it, and let's just go with 2,000. 2,000 seems like a ridiculous amount. Okay, so then that leaves these guys, which we're going to build... Can I go higher? No. That's the maximum height we can... Lack of item. Oh, it's a lack of item situation. Where is... This direction? That is a lot of robots bringing in a lot of science. Oh yeah, that's going to make all our power issues go away. Alright, we need to go grab more labs. Because somehow I ran out. Grab 60. We ran out. It's a good sign. Okay. That's super impressive. I love it. I love it. Okay. What we want to do is we want to build this basically as tall as I can. And come to this side and do the exact same, build as tall as I can. Which is about 18 labs high. About 18 labs high. It's right up there. Yeah, it's a little bit outrageous. But we should, as we can see, all the internal labs are running. Yes, they're all lit up and happy. The outside labs are doing nothing yet because we haven't actually picked a research. On my long list of researches, we still have this one, which is going to give us 2 meters per second movement speed, but I haven't used it yet because our bots run at 14 meters per second. I want to have them go 15, 16, 17 meters per second, which would be nice, and then I'll come back and I'll do this one. So, with that done, let's try and... Everything is in my way. It's not designed to be looked at from the inside. It's designed to be looked at from, well, afar. Yeah, that is all the outside labs. Oh my god. All the way up to the top one. Running flat out. And the inside ones are just making more and more of the white matrix to go around and round and round. I love it. I love it. This is our science labs. This is our new science build. This is our science build for this episode, next episode, and the episode after. This is our science build for the end of time. We're just going to power up some of these guys so they stop sitting there saying no power. Our power grid might not be happy with our new setup, but I'm happy. Please, in the comments below, sound off. Are you happy? Do you like the look of this wonderful creation that we've built together? Because I've got to say... there's crap in the way everywhere. Actually, can we go out? That's how we need to view it. That's how we need to view it. Look at that. It's just rings and rings of little lit up cubes. Not only mention that, like, we've been building half of this during daylight hours. When we get over to the winter period, where we zoom out even further, the planet slips around to... which part? It must be this part of the orbit. In this part of the orbit, I believe the inclination, the inclination should tilt us over far enough that we should be in permanent darkness, which means our North Pole is going to light up like a Christmas tree. Which means it should be fairly easy when we're coming into land to find the North Pole. I don't know about not hit things on the way in, but find the North Pole and land here to quick recharge. Not that recharging is really an issue anymore, because now we have antimatter. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. Throw those in there. Throw those in there. Throw all of those in there. Yeah, and I've still got a few labs left over. As for the existing science build, well, technically I need to leave it until we finish this research, along with the plane filter technology for the smelter Mark II. After we've done those two researches, the old labs that we have situated over here can technically go away. In saying that, they don't really do anything. Something I did between episodes somewhere along the line is I made sure that we had all the sciences going into towers, which means that it's all available for the bots to come pick up. 1, 2, 3, 4, purple. That's the one I'm missing. It's all available. It's all buffered. You know, the buffers are now mostly empty, but in saying that, those buffers are pretty full. Yeah, those buffers are pretty full. So yeah, we've just like rearranged all our science, brought it all up to the North Pole, and at the same time, that is a significant ring of universal matrix going around circles. We might have overdone things a little bit. We might have had a few too many internal labs powering the external labs, but that's perfectly fine. And power is poop. We're up to a gigawatt. We're up to gigawatt after I added all the extra labs in, because they use 480 kilowatts each? Yeah, half a megawatt each. And there's a lot of them. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave today's episode. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty proud of myself. I really like the design. By all means, what I'll actually do is, because blueprints are still not available, I will come to here. Yeah, sure. Let's stand here. Let's turn off all the interface, and I'll hold a bit of belt in my hand so you can sort of see where all the grid lines line up to. As I said, we start this one just one tile in, so we can put a belt along on this internal line. We have this one tile further in, because otherwise the yellow belt can't go over the top. The white science comes out on this next main. It's not a meridian, it's a fault line, whatever. The circles around the planet, and it's really a matter of 1, 2, 3, and then whack down your labs, and then like these, as we can see, just fit in to fit this lab here. It's pretty much self-built, and this was a little bit of spaghetti. I'm not 100% happy about having this kink in the belt, but unfortunately, there's no way to fix it. No way to fix it unless... No, there's no real way to fix it. That's probably my only regret, that these are a little bit kinked together. It's a speed bump. It's a speed curve. They come in and they bring in, they come in close to one another to accelerate up to get up to the top of the hill. That's what it is. Anyway, with all that said, I'm going to leave you guys here. I do, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. If this hasn't earned your subscription, I don't know what will. At the same time, you've got to give me a like. Look at how pretty it is. It deserves a like. That, and it definitely shines at nighttime. It is going to be impossible to miss from space. So, with all that said, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the very next video. Alright, bye.